Dreamville has always been seen as a family, a collective of some of the most talented artists in hip-hop led by none other than J. Cole. Among them, j.i.d. has stood out as a lyrical powerhouse, earning respect from fans and peers alike. But behind the scenes, all may not be as perfect as it seems. Rumors are swirling that j.i.d., one of Dreamville's biggest stars, is considering leaving the label and parting ways with J. Cole. What's driving this shocking decision? Is it creative differences, industry politics, or something even deeper? Let's dive into the untold story of why j.i.d. might be ready to step away from Dreamville and his iconic mentor. Dreamville has always been the ultimate destination for rising artists, and it is widely known for its inclusive and supportive culture. The label's roster consistently produces quality music, with every artist honing their craft and contributing significantly to the hip-hop scene. Among these talented signees, j.i.d. stands out as one of the most promising. A dynamic rapper once hailed as the future of both Dreamville and hip-hop itself, j.i.d. seemed destined for greatness. His electrifying feature run alongside some of the biggest names in the industry and his growing reputation as a hitmaker cemented his status as the next big thing under J. Cole's mentorship. His 2022 project, The Forever Story, was lauded as a modern classic by fans and critics alike, catapulting his career to new heights and further solidifying Dreamville's reputation as a powerhouse label. With such a strong trajectory, many believe j.i.d. could be the next artist to challenge hip-hop's elite, often referred to as the Big Three. But things took an unexpected turn. In 2023, j.i.d. teased his highly anticipated project Forever in a Day, promising fans it was finished and slated for release by the end of the year. However, the album never dropped, and a new release date was pushed to early 2024. Yet, here we are, with the year almost over, and there's still no sign of Forever in a Day. To put this into context, j.i.d. hasn't released a full project since 2022, a nearly 3-year gap that's hard to overlook, especially for an artist striving to solidify his place among the greats. The delays have sparked a whirlwind of speculation among fans. Many are wondering what's happening behind the scenes at Dreamville that's holding up j.i.d.'s release. One thing fans can agree on, however, is that j.i.d.'s talent and work ethic are beyond question. His impressive feature runs and live performances, like his recent arena tours with stars like 21 Savage, showcase his undeniable artistry. So if the delay isn't about the quality of the music, what's really going on? Well, we've uncovered the unfortunate truth behind j.i.d.'s stalled career at Dreamville, and you may be surprised. Several insider sources have uncovered that there's been a significant breakdown in the relationship between j.i.d. and the management of the label J. Cole signed him to. According to reports, j.i.d. feels the label has mishandled his career, citing poor management as the root cause of his stalled progress. Meanwhile, the higher-ups at the label have refuted his claims, leading to mounting tensions between both parties. This growing discord has put a strain on what was once viewed as one of the most harmonious artist-label partnerships in the industry. Before we dive deeper into this controversy, take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss the latest breakdowns and updates on the biggest stories in hip-hop. Now let's get back to j.i.d. Rumors of a rift between him and Dreamville have been swirling for quite some time, but until recently, no concrete evidence supported these claims. However, recent revelations suggest that the label's inner workings may not be as smooth as they appear. Reports of chaos and toxicity within Dreamville are gaining traction, with one glaring example being the mishandling of J. Cole's involvement in the infamous Kendrick beef. For context, J. Cole found himself caught in the middle of one of hip-hop's most heated rivalries, a situation that left many fans frustrated and disappointed. Speculation suggests Cole wanted to avoid the conflict altogether, but the label reportedly pushed him into the spotlight, prioritizing publicity over his artistic integrity. This move not only tarnished his image during the beef, but also highlighted internal disagreements about how Dreamville operates. Adding more fuel to the fire, Ari Lennox, one of Dreamville's standout R&B stars, recently aired her grievances in a series of explosive social media posts. Lennox didn't hold back as she exposed the label for its alleged mismanagement and lack of support. She wrote, quote, Interscope and Dreamville have been playing with me all month and I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired of people treating me like they are sorry for me, end quote. But that wasn't all. Lennox went even further, adding, quote, I'm okay and I've never been happier. What I don't like is being signed, lied to, and manipulated. Not one person at those labels ever knew how to market or protect me. Constant letdown and neglect. This industry stuff will never be for me, end quote. These revelations shocked fans and the industry alike. Many commended Lennox for her courage in speaking up, as it's rare for artists to publicly criticize their labels. The music industry has a long history of mismanaged talent, with promising careers left to wither due to neglect and poor decision-making. Artists like Lennox, who dare to speak out, often face backlash or see their careers stagnate, making her decision all the more significant. Her bold statements shed light on how Dreamville's younger artists are allegedly being treated behind closed doors. Lennox's claim that the label lied and manipulated her sparked widespread debate online, with fans speculating that her frustration was indirectly aimed at J. Cole himself. The part where she revealed no one at the label tried to protect her was particularly damning, as it painted a picture of systemic failure within Dreamville. Ari Lennox received an outpouring of support from fans and even industry veterans like T-Pain, who empathized with her frustrations. Her candid revelations opened a floodgate of discussions about the inner workings of Dreamville, exposing cracks in the foundation of a label once revered for its principles of family and unity. Now, when you zoom out and examine the bigger picture, it becomes more evident that something is deeply wrong with Dreamville. From the rumors of internal divisions during the Kendrick beef to Ari's allegations of manipulation and neglect, it's clear the label is far from the harmonious collective it once was. What started as a dream destination for rising stars now seems to be crumbling under the weight of mismanagement and conflicting interests. Dreamville was built on values that set it apart from other labels: collaboration, loyalty, artistry. But those ideals now feel like relics of the past. Today, the label finds itself on a list of artist-owned ventures that have succumbed to internal chaos. This decline directly ties back to j.i.d.'s grievances and serves as a sobering confirmation of his claims about the label's current state. One of the most damning allegations fans can't let go of is that Dreamville's leadership pressured J. Cole to involve himself in the Kendrick-Drake beef, allegedly for selfish, publicity-driven reasons. This is despite Cole's well-known reluctance to participate. Fans were disheartened to see their favorite artist, known for his integrity, being dragged into a situation that seemed entirely at odds with his principles. Adding fuel to the fire, j.i.d. himself subtly acknowledged the tension between Cole and the label in a now-deleted tweet. Though he later removed the post, he never explicitly denied the rumors, leaving fans to draw their own conclusions. What's even more telling is j.i.d.'s admission that he doesn't associate with Dreamville members as much as he used to, a sentiment eerily similar to Ari Lennox's comments about feeling disconnected from her label. While j.i.d. has been less vocal than Ari in airing grievances, his actions speak volumes. His decision to distance himself from the label and hint at dissatisfaction suggests a desire to break free and redefine his career on his own terms. However, one major obstacle seems to be preventing j.i.d. from making a clean break: his contract. Unlike Ari, who has openly criticized the label's shortcomings, j.i.d. has stopped short of demanding an outright exit, and many speculate this is because of an ironclad contract. Industry insiders believe j.i.d. is fully aware that challenging his contract would likely lead to a legal battle he's almost certainly to lose. This precarious situation has left j.i.d. in a delicate balancing act, maintaining his career momentum while navigating the challenges of being tied to a label he no longer feels aligned with. While the situation at Dreamville raises more questions than answers, one thing is clear: all signs point to serious issues within the label, and these problems didn't arise overnight. Ari Lennox's revelations, j.i.d.'s subtle frustrations, and the exit of EarthGang, a duo once synonymous with Dreamville's creative energy, can't simply be brushed off as coincidences. It feels too convenient, right? This string of events hints at a larger narrative, a significant shift in leadership or direction at Dreamville, one that has seemingly eroded the principles on which the label was built. Even J. Cole, once the hands-on visionary guiding his roster, appears to have taken a step back, leaving many wondering whether the restructure Dreamville attempted has completely backfired. What once was a haven for creativity and artistic freedom is now being accused of turning into a numbers-driven machine. Allegations suggest the label is prioritizing trends, streams, and sales over nurturing the long-term growth and well-being of its artists. Ari Lennox's claim that she was manipulated and lied to only deepens these concerns. This shift has fans speculating that creative differences could be one of the main reasons J.I.D.'s long-awaited album, Forever in a Day, is stuck in limbo. For an artist as meticulous and passionate as J.I.D., clashes over artistic direction would understandably stall progress. The unfortunate reality is that we may never fully understand the depth of what's going on behind closed doors at Dreamville until more artists come forward. However, the frustrations expressed by Ari, J.I.D., and others already paint a troubling picture. These are not isolated grievances. They point to a fundamental disconnect between Dreamville's management and its talent. As it stands, the future of J.I.D.'s career feels precarious. Fans and industry insiders alike are left hoping for an update about the direction his situation with Dreamville is heading. It's disheartening to see an artist who was once touted as hip-hop's next heavy hitter now appearing stuck, unable to gain the momentum needed to ascend to the A-list. Meanwhile, J. Cole's own trajectory seems equally uncertain. After announcing that The Fall Off would be his last album, many suspect Cole could take an extended hiatus from music altogether, leaving Dreamville's leadership solely in the hands of management. J. Cole's initial vision for Dreamville was revolutionary, a label that not only produced hits, but also gave its artists a space to grow, innovate, and express themselves freely. But that vision now feels like a distant memory. Cole's apparent retreat from actively guiding his artists has left many, including J.I.D., in a state of limbo. Fans are holding on to hope that J. Cole will intervene to ensure the proper release of J.I.D.'s highly anticipated project, yet with Cole seemingly pulling back from the spotlight, chances of him stepping up remain uncertain. The struggles that J.I.D., Ari Lennox, and potentially other artists at Dreamville are facing highlight some of the worst challenges a newcomer in the music industry can endure. Situations like these can derail a promising career before it truly takes off, leaving fans and the artists themselves wondering what could have been. For someone like J.I.D., whose immense talent and distinct style are rare gems in today's hip-hop landscape, this kind of stagnation feels like a disservice, not only to him, but to the culture at large. His ability to craft vivid stories and deliver them with a unique, captivating flow is exactly what the genre needs more of. Hopefully he finds the support and resources he needs to reignite his career and reach the heights everyone knows he's capable of achieving. One of the biggest takeaways from this messy situation at Dreamville is a lesson for both established artists and newcomers. For artists thinking of creating their own labels, it's essential to understand the immense responsibility that comes with managing other people's careers. Success in music doesn't automatically translate to success as a label owner. These are two entirely different skill sets. Similarly, aspiring artists need to approach signing deals with caution and a clear understanding of the potential risks. A label with multiple young talents will always prioritize its big stars, which often leaves the others scrambling for attention and resources. Kendrick Lamar's approach with his label PNG Lang offers an interesting contrast. So far, he has just signed one artist, Baby Keem, allowing him to focus resources and attention on nurturing that career. This measured approach highlights the challenges artist-owned labels face when signing too many acts without the capacity to manage them effectively. For every success story, there are countless artists left to fade into obscurity due to mismanagement or lack of support. Dreamville's current struggles show how difficult it is for even the most well-meaning labels to balance fostering creativity with managing the business side of things. Artists like J.I.D. and Ari Lennox are left to battle for their careers in an environment that seems increasingly chaotic and unsupportive. It's a reminder that not every great artist is cut out to be a great label manager, and jumping into such a role without preparation can have long-term consequences, not just for the label but for the artists who trusted them with their futures. So I have to ask, what do you make of the ongoing tensions between J.I.D. and Dreamville? Who do you think bears the most blame for the alleged mismanagement of artists at the label? The situation is far from resolved, and with the way things are unfolding, it's clear there's more drama on the horizon. If you want to stay updated on all the latest developments, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Your support helps us bring you the insights and updates you love. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.